And we continue learning halachas day by day. Dirshu Mishnah Berurah. We just finished the halachas of the first part of Kriya Shema, and we continue in Siman Samach Beis, which the Mechaber himself titles Mi Shaloi Dikdik B'Kriya Shema. Someone who is not precise, Ola Yishmiel Aznav, or he did not hear his words. So even without starting the sif, we learned a massive halacha already. Two halachas we see in the title, which really is what we learned in the previous Siman. Number one, you have to be medaktik. You have to say each and every word carefully. And number two, we just learned from the title, Sarich lashmiya la'azno, your ears have to hear the words that you're saying. Says the Mechaber, afal bi shem mitzvahs l'daktik b'si yisrael. Like we just said, there's a mitzvah to be precise. If karav lo diktik b'hem, yatsa, you're still yotzi your mitzvah of saying Kriya Shema. And says the Mishnah Berurah over here, v'loi diktik, sivkatan aleph. As the Indian shlo hiskir atevos v'siyasel, the Eina Indian shlo hiskir atevos v'siyasel. Says the Mishnah Berurah, what does it mean you were not mikdaktik? It does not mean that you did not say the letters and the words properly. Shebevadei lo yatsa. If you mess up ukshartem and you say ukshar tom, I don't know, whatever. You mess up the words, then you're not yotze. Aval Indian lo yidikteku. What does it mean lo yidiktek? Shlo nasan revach bein hadvekim. You don't put space between those words that could have been connected. Oi, shlohitin hazayin shal tizkeru chadaymeh. Or you didn't emphasize the zayin who can obviously samachalav as we have seen. That's what it means. That's when you're yotzei. Sifkata beis. Yatsa. Mikal Makayim says in Mishnah Berurah, everyone's thinking, okay, no big deal. I'm Yaitse, Tizkuru, I'll fly through it. No! Sarich me'oid. We have to be very careful with this. Visa B'Shas says the Gemara, Medaktik Behen. Someone who's Medaktik in Kriya Shema, here it is. Sometimes we do have Eirais. Someone might have to go to Gehenim. So what gives us those ice cubes? What's going to give us a little bit of air conditioning in the Sahara sun of Gehenim? If one is midaktik, if someone is precise in the Kriya Shema, Shumida Kenegin Mida. Why? Says the Mishnah Berurah, you know why? Because it's Mida Kenegin Mida. Since you are Ma'oirer, you're awakening within yourself, and you're going against your natural inclination, your natural heat, which is to just fly, to just say the words and not to be precise. And rather, ledaktik bois yisel, and what are you doing? You're being precise. Because you are going against your heated insides. Hashem is going to go against another type of heated insides, and Hashem is going to go and cool off Gehenim, Shehu B'Gehenim, incredible chizik. So not only like we learned that every word of Kriya Shema heals a different limb, 248 words for the 248 limbs, each and every word healing a different limb of a body. But even more explains the Mishnah Berurah that if you say the words clearly, enunciating each and every word, ensuring that you don't merge words together, you don't say tizkeru, rather you say tizkeru with the zayin, etc. What happens? Hashem says, your natural inclination, your heated insides wanted you to run through it, and you didn't do that. I'm going to take another type of heat. I'm going to take the heat of Gehenim. If someone, Rahman al-Tzan, has to go to Gehenim, and I'm going to throw some ice cubes in there. I'm going to cool it off for you. How incredible, how careful we have to be with each and every word of Kriya Shema. And now, with that chizik, we go into Sif Beis. Says the Mechaber in Sif Beis, Yachal Lekra Isa, you're able to read Kriya Shema b'chol lashon in any language. And you have to be careful and be precise in whatever language you're reading it, like you would be reading it in Lashon HaKodesh. So explains the Mishnah Berurah over here what exactly is going on that you're reading Kriya Shema b'chol lashon. Says the Mishnah Berurah, this is halacha. Many of us who learned Avyemi, learned this Gemara and Megillah, that anytime you're doing something in a different language, it's only if you understand that language. If you're doing it not in Hebrew, you have to understand the words. What's the best? Dafka b'lashayin hakodesh and lashon hakodesh. Even though the din is not to read in another language, rather only in Lashon HaKodesh, because in many words, we don't know how to translate precisely. There's many ways of explaining Shinatim. Echel Lashon Limud means learning, Echel Lashon Chidud means sharp. They should be sharp in your mouth. What does that mean? If someone asks you a question, you shouldn't stutter, and rather you should answer right away. Many words of creation. We don't know the precise translation. And therefore, says the Mishnah Berurah, that's why lechatchila mitzvah min hamuvchar is always Lashon HaKodesh. Very important. We're reading in other languages, even if we don't understand. We are of course, the first pasuk everyone knows, Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, listen, Klal Yisrael, Hashem is our God, Hashem Echad, Hashem is one. Of course, everyone knows that. So therefore, if one has to read another language, he could, if you know the explanation. But of course, the mitzvah in Amovcha, we're going to stop over here in Sif Gimel. That itself was a massive chizik in a short shir. Each and every word of Shema, Mir Hashem, we shouldn't have to go to Ganim. But if one has to, we should at least have some ice cubes cooling us off. And we'll pick up from here tomorrow. B'siyata Dishmaya.